Everyone tells you the glamorous part of being a business analyst, but no one talks about how to actually become one. Let's be honest, if you are here, you are probably stuck like I once was. Right after graduation, I started working as a business development executive at an edtech company. No glamour, just long hours, cold calls, and uncertain pay. Then one day, I got laid off. No warning, no backup plan. I was 24. No tech background, no MBA. But I was curious. Can I still become a business analyst? That's where the journey began. I didn't have thousands of rupees for fancy certifications. My friend paid for one, and guess what? He still wasn't pleased. So I turned to what I had: YouTube, free tools, and brutal consistency. Today, I work as a business analyst, managing full cycle projects, writing proposals, creating requirement documents, working directly with international client, but it didn't happen overnight. Let me show you the exact roadmap that helped me break into business analysis. Without an IT degree, without a big name certification, and trust me, the first and fifth point in this video, they are absolutely crucial to your journey. Stick around and I'll walk you through exactly how these points will change everything for you. Now, let me tell you a truth no one shared with me early on. You don't need to work at Google or TCS to become a business analyst. In fact, the smaller the company, the bigger the opportunity to grow faster. My first break came in a small IT company, barely 70 people, no fancy office, and honestly, I didn't even know if it was the right place for me. But they weren't looking for a tech genius. They just wanted someone who could talk to client clearly, write well, show up consistently. That's where I learned the pre-sales BA role. And trust me, if you are from a non-IT background like me, this is your golden entry point. So, what do pre-sales BA actually do? Respond to the client inquiries on platforms like Upwork or Freelancer, draft proposal even when the client requirements are messy or unclear. Ask the right questions to turn a lead into a project. Sounds basic, right? But this is where the real BA work begins. Because if you can understand what a client wants, even when they don't know what they want, you are already ahead of 90% of applicants. Here is exactly what I did. I googled website development companies in Delhi or whichever city you prefer. Mobile app agencies hiring freshers. Most of them never posted on LinkedIn. But I went straight to their websites, found their email or career page, and sent a short personalized pitch. Yes, most didn't reply, but the ones that did gave me interviews. Some gave me test assignments, and one of them gave me a job offer. That job didn't just pay my bills, it taught me how real business works. And once I got in, I realized something powerful. You don't need to know everything, you just need to learn on the job, communicate well, think like a problem solver. Within a few weeks, I was talking the clients, preparing proposals, helping tech teams, which brings us to the next part: how I learned to write proposals and gather requirements like a pro. Let's dive in. Now, let's be real. When I got the job, I was excited, but also completely blank. First day as a business analyst, I didn't even know what a BRD was. No joke. I had never written a proposal in my life. I was scared. Scared I would mess things up. But here is the thing no one tells you: you don't need to know everything on day one. What you need is the ability to learn fast and stay curious. Luckily, my senior helped me a lot. He sat down with me and explained the basics like I was in school: how to write a simple, polite email to a client, how to estimate timelines without sounding like a robot, what questions to ask when a client says, I want an app like Uber. And guess what? In just 15 days, One of the clients I wrote a proposal for said yes. That moment, it changed everything suddenly. I wasn't just a fresher anymore. I was managing my first real project, clients' calls, requirement discussion, documents, updates to the tech team, but I was learning every single day. Here is what I realized: you don't need to be a techie, you don't need to speak in jargon, you just need to listen carefully, write clearly, and think like a client. And if you are wondering, what document should I actually know as a BA? I have got you. From BRDs and SRS to simple project estimates, I used real formats on real projects. If you want the full list, drop a comment below. I'll share everything. But wait, writing document is just one part. What really made the difference in my journey was learning the technical skills. Without spending a single rupees on expensive courses, let me show you how. Not everyone can afford thousands of rupees guaranteed job courses. I couldn't either. So, what did I do? I turned to what I had: YouTube, blogs, and free tutorials, and a second hand laptop that used to hang every 20 minutes. I started small: Power BI, SQL, a bit of Python, BRD, FRD, SRS documents. No fancy mentor, no structured course, just me, trial and error, and Google search. And here is something no one tells you. Once you land your first job, whether it's pre sales BA or junior BA, the real work begins after you get hired. You will be clueless at first. I was too. But in the first few weeks, you will learn how to write proposals, reply to clients, manage stakeholders. That's your foundation. But here is what most people go wrong. They stop there. They get into a pre sales BA role and stay stuck. No new skills, no growth, no change. Don't make that mistake, because by the time your resume hits a recruiter's desk, they won't care where you started. They will care how far you have come. Once I had those BA skills, Power BI, SQL, documentation, I thought, great, I'm ready. Time to get hired by my dream company. But reality had other plans. I was applying to 50 jobs a day, refreshing my inbox every hour, hoping for one call back. Instead, ghosted, rejected, we will get back to you. But they never did. And yes, it was demotivating. But then I realized you don't need 100 offers. You just need one yes. So I stopped applying everywhere and started applying smart. I focused on companies with 50 to 200 employees, not the ones with shiny websites, but real teams where someone actually reads your resume. I searched with keywords like junior business analyst, pre sales executive, requirement analyst, business development plus documentation. These roles may sound different, but they all include core BA work. Pro tip: use LinkedIn experience filter, set it to 0 to 1 years only. It saved me hours. And about LinkedIn, don't treat it like a boring resume. Make it your BA portfolio. Show what tools you have learned, projects you have done, milestone like wrote my first VRD or closed my first client deal. When you don't have experience, your story becomes your strategy. I used to post, just completed my first BRD for a client project today. Never thought I would understand this stuff a few months ago. And guess what? People noticed, even recruiters. So, you have applied, you have posted. Now what? You land your first interview. That's when everything changes. Let me prepare you. Here are some most common questions you will face as a business analyst, especially in pre sales or junior roles. Why do you want to work as a bidder or pre sales analyst? What do you know about platforms like Upwork, Freelancer, or Crew? What makes a good proposal stand out? How do you identify the right project to bid on? These questions are designed to test your communication, client handling, understanding of real world requirements. Answer with real life examples. Even small wins, they count. And hey, if you want a downloadable list of these questions or want the exact template I used for proposals, PRDs, and FRDs, just drop a comment below. I'll send them directly to you. Alright, You are hired. Now, let's talk about your first 90 days. It can make or break your career. So, you finally made it. You have got the offer letter. You are now officially a business analyst or maybe a pre sales BA. And just when you think the struggle is over, boom, the real game begins. Let me be straight with you. I knew nothing in my first week. I didn't know what BRD stood for, had never seen a Gantt chart, but instead of panicking, I focused on learning by doing. I watched my senior explain proposal templates. I paid attention to how others talk to clients. And I asked stupid questions. And in just 15 days, I closed my first client deal for an app development project. From requirement gathering to BRD, FRD, to coordinating with design, developer, and QA teams, I was managing my first full cycle project. But here is the catch: if you stop learning after your first job, you are already falling behind. Too many people get into pre sales or BA roles and just stay stuck. They never learn Power BI, they skip SQL, they don't go beyond the basic documentation, and when they apply to MNCs like Google, Amazon, TCS, or Wipro, they get rejected. Not because of where they started, but because of how little they grew. So, use your first 6 to 12 months wisely. Learn tools like Zira, Confluence, Power BI, SQL, understand agile ceremonies, build your mini portfolio, real case studies. Because your next step is that mind level BA role, the one with 2 to 3 years of solid experience. And trust me, if I could go from a laid off BDE with no IT background to managing international clients projects within 6 months, you can too. If you are still watching, you are already proven something important. You are serious about your future. Becoming a business analyst, it's not about expensive degrees. It's about clarity, consistency, and courage. So start small, fail fast, learn faster, and never stop moving forward. If you are ready to take your first step towards becoming a business analyst, click the next video right here. I'll walk you through exactly how to build your portfolio, even with zero experience. Don't wait. This journey starts now. I'll see you there.